Welcome to WinSouls TV. This is your host, Jeff Thomas, and we're just going to jump right on into it. The Lord put a message on my heart, and this is for somebody out there, so please, 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 please pay attention. Now, when I first started this YouTube channel, and when the Lord started telling me all of the things that I would be used for, I was like, what in the heck? I mean, you gonna use me to do all of this stuff? I'm just like, man, I didn't go to school for this stuff. I don't do this. I don't do that. It's just kind of like, how can I ever, I'm not a TD Jakes. I'm not, Creflo Dollar. I'm not all of these specific people that have huge followings. Charles Stanley. All of these people that have been walking with the Lord for years, that have been walking with the Lord longer than I've been alive. I'm 29 years old. Okay? That's it. That's all I got. Like, Lord, how in the world are you going to use me to do all of these things? You see what I'm saying? Leading all of these people to do all of this stuff and doing miraculous things for your kingdom. And I'm not boasting about myself, but it's just specific things that he's told me that he's going to use me for, and specific things that all of us are going to be used for. All of us have a ministry. But I was just like, there's no way, no way. Not only was I speaking against the very things that he was saying, but also I didn't necessarily believe it in my heart. Well, one thing is that you have to realize that it's not about you. And then two, you have to realize that he walked alongside common people in the word. All 12 disciples were common people off the street, fishermen, tax collectors, regular people with regular jobs, making regular money, doing regular things, just like all of us, right? But by him walking alongside them, he was able to show them what they were capable of through him, and then also what the Lord was capable of doing when they remained with him. When they remained with him. So basically, what I'm trying to say is, when we remain steadfast in the Lord, our focus is on the Lord. It's not on ourselves. When you begin to focus on yourself, it dwindles the relationship with the Lord, and now that attention is focused on you and your ministry and what you can do for these people. But in reality, it has nothing to do with you. And so with that said, a lot of the miraculous things that were done in the Bible weren't done by specific people that went to school for it and that were scholars already. They were done by common people, just like you and me. All these people did was walk alongside the Lord, and all they did was just take a step when he told them to move. That was it. And he did the rest. He was the one that was doing all the miraculous things. So don't count yourself out simply because of the simple fact that you don't think that you're capable, or you don't think that you have gone to school for long enough, or you don't think that you know enough about the word in order to do this. It is impossible to please God without faith, but faith is basically the vehicle and the key in order to enter into the greater things of God. But when we are exercising our faith, we are taking a step, an action step, in order to make that happen, right? And so don't allow Satan to come into your situation and literally provoke you to a specific place to where you start doubting your capabilities through God. You start doubting your identity through God. You start doubting the things that he has told you specifically that you would do with him through you. Because look, if he could use a dude that was making a whole bunch of excuses, now I'm talking about Moses, making a whole bunch of excuses, had a speech impediment. I mean, every time the Lord told him he was going to do something, guess what? Moses had an excuse. Oh, well, I can't talk very well. You know what? I'm going to supply you with Aaron. Aaron will do all the talking. Hey, well, you know what, Lord? The Israelites don't even listen to me right now. What makes you think they're going to listen to me when you start using me like that? Like, how can I lead all of these people? Moses, I will be with you. That's it. That is it. That is all you need. The Lord will be with you. You don't need all of this stuff. All you need is a desire for God and the belief that he will come through and that the word is the truth. Because if you believe it, you begin to walk out of that belief. And the walking is what makes the activation, because the walking is the faith. Our faith is justified by our works, and we take the step based off of our faith. And with that faith, that is when the Lord begins to move. So don't count yourself out. Stand strong in who he has told you you are, all of us universally, and who he has told you that you would be through him and what you will be used for through him. And just begin to walk. Because honestly, I thought, even with making this YouTube channel, you know, not very many people watch it, and that's perfectly fine. But what did he tell me? He said, keep going because it will be greater. And so this is a part of my specific ministry. This is what he has called me to do. This is one of the things that he has called me to do. Okay? And with that said, you know, I had all of those specific doubts. Hey, you know what? Ain't nobody really gonna be watching it. You know, usually YouTube doesn't even put you at the top. So how is this gonna happen, Lord? Like, what is this gonna be? And so I just began to walk, and slowly but surely it's picking up. Slowly but surely it's picking up. But there's gonna come a time where it's going to be so great, and he's gonna be using it however he wants to use it. And I don't care. All I care about is that his power is made perfect in my weakness and my submission to him. I just want his power to be released through these videos. I don't want you to see me. I want you to see the Lord through me, because I don't have the power to save. Only Jesus saves. And so with that said, all of the the weight is taken off of me and is given to the Lord. I'm just going to take the steps that are necessary for him to move. Wherever he tells me to go, I'll go. So develop that mindset and just keep going. Keep going no matter how bad it looks. If he's told you something about a specific thing, then it's going to come to fruition. It's going to happen. It's just a matter of time. Y'all be blessed, and don't count yourself out. Have a good one.